it's your girl Steph. I'm coming to y'all today because on Friday, January 6th, I decided to do a Snapchat Q&A. Now, y'all know I'm tech savvy to be a mama, okay? However, why not just answer all these questions at one time instead of making 1,000,001 Snapchats on Snapchat? You feel me? So, today's Q&A, it was inspired by Jasmine because she asked me, have I ever done one on Snapchat? And the answer was no. So I decided, why not? You know what? Let's find out some of the things that you guys have questions about, and let's go on ahead and answer some of them, okay? So here we go. How to get over a relationship and being able to start dating again. Okay, so I think when you ask a question like that, you have to ask yourself this: is it really over? Like, is there any chance that we are going to get back together? Because why would you want to start dating if you still hung up on your dude or your girl? You feel me? So it's like, I think that's the first step. You have to make sure that you are over the person, because nobody wants to be nobody's rebound person, okay? Let's just keep it real, and let's keep it fair. Okay, because in this thing called love ain't fair, y'all. We can't help who we love. We can't help who love us. We can't help who don't love us, okay? So first off, that you got to make sure that that relationship is done, over with, and there is no going back. As far as being able to date again, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Definitely give yourself time to grieve the relationship. Definitely give yourself time to get over any hang-ups that you may have. But I'm going to give you this piece of advice right here. Don't go into the next relationship thinking that such and such new guy or new girl is going to do the same thing that your past or your previous mate did. It's not fair to your future partner, and it's categorizing them, it's putting them in a bubble, and you're not giving them the true potential to love you like you need to be loved. So that's my advice on how to get over a relationship and also being able to start dating again. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. And necessarily, y'all don't have to go looking for men and women, okay? Let your mate find you. Y'all go out to these clubs. Y'all go out to, these parties. Y'all be on Tinder. Nothing wrong with Tinder, because this new age dating thing, okay? Y'all meet online and stuff. But give yourself time to truly meet people just by being social when you're at the grocery store, when you're at the post office, when you're at the bank, when you're out in the mall shopping. Don't always got to meet people at clubs and stuff, because let's just say this: where you meet them, more likely that's where your ass gonna lose them at, okay? Because the same atmosphere that caught your attention to catch them, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna how you gonna lose them too, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, moving on to the next Snapchat question. Okay, someone asked me, what type of glue do I use for my eyelashes? Now, I use 2 types of glue. When I am not pressed for time, I use Ardell's Lash Grip in the color black. I use that. But when I am in a rush for time, y'all, ain't nothing like some good old 30-second hair glue, okay? You ain't got to be sitting around waiting for glue to get tacky or anything like that. You just pop that joker on, and 30 seconds later, let's carry on, okay? However, like I said, 2 of them. I use 2 different kinds. If I have time, Ardell's Lash Grip. If I ain't got time, some good 30-second hair glue by Salon Pro works just right for me. You feel me? Question from Mr. SSA16. Would you ever move back to Florida? No, I won't. I have my mother and one of my sisters still lives there, and the foundation of our extended family lives in Florida. Yet to me, since we have just traveled and moved pretty much a whole lot of different places, to me, home is where I lay my head, and home is with my husband. And I know sooner or later I'm not gonna have kids living in the house with me. Knock on wood. Let's pray that happens. You feel me? However, I've never had intentions on moving back to South Florida. My intentions is to move back to Georgia. I like hot Georgia, and I'm moving back to hot Atlanta. Okay. And Hope I answered your question. Okay. Meryl's Way asked, how's Mr. Long dealing? All the best. I know this is hard on all, and all the best. Okay. For those of you who are just tuning in and don't know, our family pet, Rocky, has passed on. He passed away on December 29th of 2016, and basically everybody has experienced how I, Jasmine, Jada have been handling this. But guys are interested in knowing how Mr. Long is handling it. He's sad. He's dealing with it just like me, just in private. I have moments where the littlest thing reminds me of Rocky, and I break down, I get sad, and he's always been there to like just pick me up. He shares with me his feelings, you know, how he misses him, how he loved him, and you know, how he's coping with this. And so when people ask us, you know, how are you guys doing, I can't answer that and say I'm all right. I can't say we're good, because we're not. Technically right now we're still dealing with the loss of Rocky, and I don't know how long I'm going to be feeling like this. I don't know how long he or the girls are going to be feeling like this, but for right now, y'all, we just dealing, we coping, and we just taking it one day at a time. Alright, the next question is from Les Elizabeth, and she asked me what's the next step for my brand. Well, I can't give y'all all the tea on that, okay, because just some things, you know, you can't let your right hand know what your left hand about to do. Just know that over the next 90 days there's about to be a lot of different things going on with Eclecticnista, and right now we are in the process of rebranding. And rebranding meaning we are looking and shopping around for a new logo. So if you guys know anybody in the Jersey or New York area, and you know anybody that you think that could just give us a dope representation of what Eclecticnista stands for, y'all be sure to email me at eclecticnista@yahoo.com, and trust and believe. That is the numero uno thing right now that we are in the process of doing. Second, we are rebranding the website as well. So right now the website is under maintenance, and we're starting new. We're starting fresh. And for those of you who don't know, Eclecticnista is like online consignment, yet we specialize in vintage. We love other brands, but we love vintage, and we love thrifted. Why not give back to the earth and recycle clothing? I'm sorry, but some of our ancestors, some of our fly people from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, baby, they had dope style. And to me, it's just like, why not like just rebirth and relive and just refurbish that particular style in its original, authentic way? You know what I'm saying? We're all about being eco-friendly. Also, we are all about just, you know, repurposing thrifted clothing, because y'all, Mother Earth, we ain't doing so good as a planet, okay? And we keep having all of these dump fields and stuff like that, when a lot of things that we are very wasteful as American citizens, we literally could recycle, repurpose, and reuse. As far as like t-shirts and branding and things like that, those are things that we look forward to over the next 90 days in creating, like I said, new logo material, new merchandise, revamping our website, just revamping our whole social media outlook. And that's all brands Eclecticnista. Eclecticnista Junior, and what y'all ain't ready for is Eclecticnista Forever Young, and that's Jada's genre right there, okay? So stay tuned. That's all I can tell you. You won't be disappointed. How do you surpass self-doubt? Well, first of all, you have to learn to believe in yourself. And I am just an advocate for women learning to love who you are and who God blessed you to be. You can't go through life thinking that you're going to be the next Kim Kardashian. You can't go through life thinking you're going to be the next Jennifer Lopez or, you know, Halle Berry. You know, all these bad women that's out here. But you know what? You never know their story. You never know what they deal with you know, when it comes to self-doubt as well, because let's just face it, as women, we find things wrong with us sometimes that other people look at us and be like, what the hell? Like, really, like, what in the hell is wrong with you? Like, why do you think you ugly? Why do you think you're not good enough? Why do you think you don't have a banging body? Why do you think this? Why do you think that? It's just like self-doubt can consume you, and it can become like a leech and not want to let you go. So to me, the first thing is before you can love anybody else, you got to learn to love yourself. If I don't say anything else, I'm gonna keep saying this: learn to love yourself. That is numero uno. People may take it as you're being conceited, you're being cocky. Oh, she thinks she this, she thinks she that. I had this conversation on YouTube last night when we went live. You know, this is the number one thing. Women be quick to say that about another woman, but guess what? If I don't think I'm all that, who else the hell will? And that's being real. That's being real. It's nothing wrong with loving yourself and believing in yourself. So you know what? You do you, boo. And you need to learn to love yourself. Okay, that's first. Love God and love yourself. And then guess what? Everything else will fall in line. Trust me. I'm coping with this right now. Y'all already know. I ain't got to say I ain't got to say nothing else. Y'all already know. Okay, the next question comes from Trexie20, and this is what she asked. She said, I adore your makeup and outfit tutorials. How do you put things together so effortlessly, i.e. makeup, looks, clothing? I see you are a trendsetter instead of a trend follower. Thank you, girl. I've always looked at myself as not being a trend follower, and as far as how the makeup and the clothing looks come together, this is like the God for honest truth. Truth. Come here. Come here, let me tell you. Truth is, I don't think about it. I don't think about it at all. Before I do my makeup, generally, most of the time, I do have a general idea of what I'm going to put together, okay? And depending on my wardrobe, if it's in a cool palette, warm palette, you know, gray, black, white, whatever, that is going to depend on what I do with my face. So if I'm wearing cool colors as far as my wardrobe is concerned for that day, I'm going to pick a cool palette to play off of my makeup. A lot of times people don't consider their makeup as being an accessory, but it's a huge accessory. Your makeup, your hair, it actually pulls your whole look together. And far as my clothing, I don't think about it, y'all. I am somebody that if I'm feeling it, I don't give a damn if nobody else feeling it. I'm feeling it, I'm gonna rock it, I'm gonna wear it, and I don't save clothes for nothing. I wear it. So yes, it's snowing outside right now, and yes, if I was about to go somewhere and I wanted to put on some sequins, because guess what, they need to be worn. They don't just need to be sitting in the damn closet. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put some sequins on. I'm gonna put my skinny jeans on. I'm gonna put them Uggs on, and guess what, I'm gonna rock it out. But because my confidence is going to be my number one accessory, I ain't got to worry about how it all fall together. It's just gonna come together. If you believe and you trust that whatever you put on, whether it match, whether it complements one another, it's all about confidence. And to me, it's like, I'm a short hair girl, as y'all can see, and I love my hair. I am hashtag girls rocking fades. Right now I got a little TWA, but I'll be back to that fade. I'll be back to that fade. Let it get warm. Let it get warm. I gotta keep my dome warm, okay? Keep my dome covered, because I can't be getting sick, okay? However, I am just a woman who is secure within herself. And so the makeup, learning how to apply it is critical. It really is. It's critical. And also learning how to put on colors that complement your skin tone, things that work for you. Everybody's always saying everybody can't wear red. Yes, you can. You find the right red, and that red will work for you. You got to make sure your red, if the red has orange tones, blue tones, you know, brown tones, burgundy tones, you got to find the right tone. But everybody can wear red. It's just you finding the right color. So Trexie, I hope I answered your question, girl. But like I said, Stephanie don't think about nothing, and that is the God for honest truth. I don't think. I just do. just do. Next question is by Lamia at 9271, and she asked, what was your favorite pair of shoes in 2016? To be honest, I don't think I have a favorite pair of shoes of 2016. I really don't. But I can say a style of shoe that I actually started purchasing more of, because I am a high heels, pumps type of chick. That's me. Yet, I'm going to say maybe the last 6 months of 2016, what I truly did get like excited about buying. Y'all, my sneaker game it done improved like drastically, because generally I was the girl that I don't do sneakers. Like Stephanie don't wear Chucks, and Stephanie don't wear Timbs, and Stephanie don't wear sneakers, period, other than to work out. And that, honestly, I can say changed. Why it changed? Jasmine opens my eyes to look at being comfortable yet still remaining fly. That's Mama Steph putting her twist on it. While still remaining fly, I can be comfortably cute with cute sneakers. So I can say in the past 6 months I've bought, my husband bought me a pair of hot pink Timberlands for Valentine's Day last year. He purchased me oh my gosh, he bought me a pair of red Adidas Superstars. I purchased myself the iridescent Superstars, some black Chucks, Converse Chuck Taylors. What else? I've purchased some orange Pumas, some flesh tone Pumas, some black, they're not Pumas, but they're creepers, like the creeper style Puma. Purchased those. So when I tell y'all my sneaker game has drastically improved, it has. So on days when I literally want to be casual, I don't necessarily have to put on a sandal or a high heel. I can literally have a rainbow assortment of sneakers. And okay, I may have to do a video for you guys showing y'all how my sneaker collection has got amped up, because I can't do all of that in a Q&A. Okay, next question she has, who is your favorite music artist? Now, if you don't know that answer, y'all already know. Y'all know Beyonce is my favorite music artist. I love Beyonce. However, I'm gonna tell y'all, I have developed a love for her sister Solange, and I love Solange's whole album. It's so much girl power and empowerment, period, in her whole album. Seat at the Table, I freaking love it. And someone else who I have become real familiar with, and I like their music a whole lot. Hold up, y'all, I gotta go to Tidal so I can tell y'all who it is. Janae Aikoy. Jasmine turned me onto her, and her music is soulful, it's sensual, it's deep, sexy, I'm feeling it. And so this past year, yeah, I've stepped out of the Beyonce bubble, and I definitely have got turned on to Solange and Janae Aikoy. So those are some of my favorite artists for 2016. Alright, the next question is from Hyatt1114, and she says, so my 13-year-old isn't allowed to talk to boys yet. She got caught twice talking to a boy, and I went off because of her disobedience. How do you suggest I handle this situation? Because I know she's at the age and it's gonna happen, but she still needs to follow the rules. Y'all know me and these parental questions. I can be in a tangent. And what I'm gonna say to you about your 13-year-old, she has to learn, and she has to understand that what her mother and father are telling her, and these are the rules, that she is not allowed to date. And I'm assuming that's what you're saying when you're saying talking. I don't think you're saying how I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm thinking you're saying talking you know how they say we go together, she my boo, he my bae, and all of this, and she got a man already at 13. That's what I'm taking it. And if I am going left with it, let me know. Yet I think that's too young. I think it's too young for kids to know what it is that they truly want, and to me it's such a distraction. So to me, what I would say is you set the rules, and you know, disobedience it should not be tolerated. I'm sorry. And to me, how my grandma would say, you know, girls start smelling they cells, start smelling they mud, thinking they grown, thinking they this, thinking they that. You have to snatch their ass back into reality and like, look, everything that I do because I love you. And I'm telling you that right now, this is not where your mind needs to be. Your mind needs to be on getting your education. Your mind needs to be to learn how to be disciplined in this world. And that starts at home. Because once they get 18, y'all, and we send them off into the world, guess what? The adult that they turn out to be, it's on us too. No matter if we tried and did all that we can do, it still falls back on, it's a reflection of us. So to me, snatch her life back, okay? Set them ground rules. She is not allowed to date and have no boyfriend right now, and this should not be a priority. Trust and believe. I know they gonna sneak, they gonna do what they feel like they need to do, and they always think they smarter than us. But that's another thing. You gotta stay 2 steps ahead of them. So you ask the questions, you make sure that you know, you're not asking no closed-in questions, you know, how was school? Good. Did you have a good day? Yes. No, you need to go into depth and ask questions, because I'm telling you, once they start talking, you'll be surprised they tell you more than you really actually want to know sometimes, okay? However, you have some ones that are slick, okay? To me, I just think you have to pay attention to the friends that they hanging around, the crowd, who has influence, who has their ear. Does your daughter have older siblings, cousins that you know they're doing it right, and maybe that they can be a mentor to her? I'm telling you, it is hard out here for parents in 2016, 2017. It is hard out here for us because we have something that we're fighting that we didn't have to fight when we were their age. And right now, what we fighting is social media. But to be honest, it ain't going nowhere. So you got to find a way to embrace it. You got to find a way to parent this new generation, because these millennials, I'm gonna tell you, honey, they be taking you there, okay? They take you there. So stay prayed up, girl, and I'm gonna put you on my prayer list, like for real, because my heart goes out to all parents raising teenagers right now, because the struggle is real out here, and you gotta find and get them interested in something else that keeps their mind occupied. Like, is your daughter into sports? Is she into extracurricular activities at school? Like, you gotta find something that distracts them from these things that we know they're going to get into, but we're trying to postpone it as long as we possibly can, because girls still getting pregnant, they still getting diseases, they still doing stuff that I can't even fathom thinking of doing when I was damn 10 years old, okay? Because it's starting younger and younger and younger. So find her mentor, get her distracted in a positive way, and stay prayed up, girl. I'm going to keep you on the prayer list, and I'm going to tell you, add me to yours, okay? Because I be needing prayer with mine too, so I ain't even going to front. I don't want to mispronounce your name, so I'm going to spell it Laterica_H. She said, do you have a skincare routine on your YouTube channel? By the way, I love your eyes. Thank you. I don't have a skincare routine as of yet. It has been something that has been requested, and it's something that I'm going to fulfill for you guys. However, when you do see my skincare routine, you're going to be like, that's it. Because y'all, what we do on the outside is effective, but it's what we do on the inside as well. So I do take vitamins, I do drink lots and lots and lots of water. I also do take shots of ACV, and that's apple cider vinegar by Bragg's. I do take that, and it does have a cleansing effect of the skin. It's like constant detoxing of your number one vessel that you have, and that's your skin, your number one cell. When you guys do see my skin routine, you're gonna be like, that's it, because it's so simple, yet I really feel like what you do on the outside is a reflection of how you treat your body on the inside, okay? All right, and last question comes from Tasha. And Tasha asked me, she was like, Stephanie, your eyes are beautiful. She was like, what color green are they? Okay, well, let me just go ahead and tell y'all this. Stephanie is blind. Well, not blind, but I got some serious potency when it comes to medication in my left eye. So with that being said, she asked me also, is there anybody else in my family that has green eyes? Yes, my father has green eyes. He has an icy green eyes, and all of the majority of all of his siblings either have green, gray, or even blue. Okay, it runs on my father's side of the family. My father, he has seen me with these eyes, of course, y'all know. However, my father thinks I am one of his only children that has green eyes as well. So to me, that tells me that my corrective lenses are very natural looking. They if they can fool the man that gave me partial DNA to have light colored eyes, hello and hello and hello some more. Okay, I do wear corrective lenses in the color jade. The type of dimensional lenses that I wear, they are not opaque, so they actually have slits to where your natural color does come through, and it just gives it the perfect blend. And y'all, I'm very particular about my lenses that I wear because I'm just not at an age or a stage in my life where I'm ready to wear eyeglasses for corrective reasons. So I do choose to do contact lenses. I have thought about getting corrective laser surgery because I actually do like the color of my eyes. My husband loves the natural color of my eyes, and my children wish that they were blessed with them. However, to see, y'all, I have to wear these. So my prescription in my left eye is +3, and in my right eye my prescription is -75. So when I tell y'all, like, if you ever see me like struggling to read something because the print is small, that is why. The lenses help me from reading something at a distance. No, the lenses, my corrective lenses help me read things that are close. Far as things that are like at a far, that Stephanie is not gonna see until I get close enough to where my eyes can focus. So I hope I answered your question, but yes, there are a slew more of people on my father's side of the family that do have green, gray, and blue colored eyes. And like I said, when you can fool the DNA, the man that gave you the DNA, you are doing good. But thank you for saying that they're beautiful, because I love them, and trust me, I love to see. Okay, that's a blessing that everybody ain't privileged to have every morning, is to open their eyes and be able to see beautiful things. So this concludes our Snapchat Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. I thought it was nice, short, sweet, to the point, and I look forward to doing these again in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye.